Carter Gordon could be the Wallabies fly half again by the end of the month after securing a release from his NRL deal to be part of Australia's spring tour. The 24-year-old's move to the Queensland Reds was confirmed on Monday after Rugby Australia secured a release from the second and final year of his Gold Coast contract. The 8-test fly half played at the last World Cup before sensationally leaving the Code to sign with the Titans. But his NRL pursuit was delayed by a serious spinal injury, Gordon eventually debuting in the final round in the centers. Gordon could line up against Japan on October 25th in a reunion of sorts with coach Eddie Jones, who controversially selected him to steer the Wallabies ship in their dismal 2023 World Cup campaign. He was included with fellow playmaker Tane Ednd in Monday's 34-strong squad, which did not feature 22-year-old fly-half Tom Lynak. Lynak has battled concussion and other niggles since starting in all 3 tests against the British and Irish Lions. Coach Joe Schmidt describing his omission as a long-term call to ensure he recovers to full fitness. Gordon's move adds intrigue at the Reds, where Lynak, Australia, a fly-half Harry McLaughlin-Phillips, and Fijian recruit Ben Volvolva are already on the books. Reds and Wallabies second-drawer Lukhan Salakaia-Loto cheekily addressed the issue when he replied, "So who's playing 10?" to the club's social media post announcing Gordon's arrival. But Reds coach Les Kiss, who will take over from departing Test coach Schmidt next year, said Gordon could play fly-half, fullback, and inside center. The Sunshine Coast product and new father was keen to remain in the state, rather than chase a big-money rugby contract in Europe or Asia. "I'm stoked to return to the game I grew up playing and loving as a kid, especially with the opportunity to represent the team I grew up supporting, the Queensland Reds," Gordon said. "I've watched both Queensland and the Wallabies from afar over the past year or so, and the journey they're on motivates me to want to work hard and contribute positively on and off the field. I'd also like to thank the Gold Coast Titans for the opportunity to grow as a player and person at their club and for all their support for me and my family over the past 16 months. I wish the players and the staff all the best for what's ahead." Rugby Australia Chief Executive Phil Waugh said Gordon now had a 2-year runway to make his case for the 2027 World Cup. Rugby Australia has taken a strategic approach to player contracting this World Cup cycle, and we are delighted to bring Carter back into the system. He said Reds forward Aidan Ross and scrum half Kalani Thomas are the uncapped members of the squad that will face Japan in Tokyo, England in London, Italy in Udine, Ireland in Dublin, and France in Paris. Overseas-based players such as Lockwell Skelton and influential backs Len Ikitau and James O'Connor, who all played in the side's most recent outing, will only be permitted to join the squad after the tour's second test. Western Force flyer Dylan Peach returns from a fractured jaw, while fellow outside back Andrew Kellaway, calf, is back after missing the Bledisloe Cup tests. Australia, a squad members Matt Fessler, Josh Canham, Pete Samu and Hamish Stewart will link up with the Wallabies in Tokyo after the match against Japan 15 in Osaka on October 18th.